While the games we play are ever-changing and adapting to the times, the rise of creation in games has been at the forefront. Whether it be creating a character in an open-world RPG, or customizing an emblem or a camo, games have increasingly favored letting the player have more control than ever. However, one game recently announced that fails in this category is nowhere to be seen seemingly, putting the entire game at risk. What's going on, guys? TKD here, aka Kevin, and today we're going to have a talk about the mess that is Media Molecule's Dreams. Take it back to 2012, when the Vita was fresh and Gamescom 2012 was upon us. Media Molecule takes the stage and announces they are working on two different games, Tearaway and an unknown project. Tearaway found a cult following and garnered success on the Vita. They seem to be doing just fine after their run with Little Big Planet, and clearly with Tearaway's design and mechanics, they doubled down on the formula Little Big Planet had, the magic play, create, share outline that defined Little Big Planet and became Media Molecule's bread and butter for games to come. Even I love the formula when I played Little Big Planet on the Vita, although not made by Media Molecule. The formula derived from them with making Little Big Planet 1 and 2, Little Big Planet Vita became one of my favorite games on the Vita. While I dabbled in Tearaway, you can't overlook its mass popularity amongst the Vita crowd, including its PS4 release with Tearaway Unfolded. However, what also may not go unsaid here is that Media Molecule also believed in the formula as well, with them showing up to PlayStation meeting in 2013 and debuting a creative live tech demo showing people make art. It's clear here that they love and want to create games designed for users to play, be inspired to create, and then give them the means to share the creations for all to interact with. After a short tease in July 2014, Dreams finally came to reality in E3 2015. All from a tech demo to a fully fleshed out game, Dreams had its fair share of doubters. Conversely, Dreams also had plenty of people excited about the game, from devs that brought them Little Big Planet and Tearaway. I myself was also hyped and psyched as well about the game. Media Molecule's games are interesting and just downright fun. And what's sad is that to this day, the best look you can get at Dreams is their debut of the game at E3 2015. Being met with applause, Alex Evans of Media Molecule started off by describing Dreams as crazy and the most exciting thing he has ever worked on. Although it sounds a bit unsure and unconfident, he went on to describe the concept of Dreams as a whole, a game where players can explore, experience, and witness the dreams of others, then make your own dreams to share for those playing Dreams alongside you. He then goes on to explain that all the dreams you experience are intertwined with each other, using the phrase Dreamiverse. Not all the dreams you experience are created by the game, they're made by the players. What follows is the notion that typically creation tools like a timeline and keyframes weren't working for the creation that Media Molecule was looking for. How could you feasibly create dreams by using ordinary tools? The answer to them was motion controls. Using the PlayStation 4's controller light bar are a means of having the dreams that players dream of painted onto the 3D space, as if they were holding a paint can and spraying their wildest dreams onto the game itself. While many were skeptical about how intuitive the process would be in the actual full game, you can't help but be impressed. From the art style to the vivid colors, just as described in Dreams, look straight out of a painting. My immediate comparison to another game was Journey, an RT game at first glance, but after playtime, a game that is rich in substance with its beauty and simplicity. It's a game that I want to see more of even after their massive showing at E3, depicting a lonely man with a piano, to a mother bear nurturing her adorable baby bear, into a hectic suspensional aircraft bike chase in a futuristic city, to an angry bear fighting off a horde of zombies, all the way back to the lonely man playing the piano with his head replaced with a polar bear head, an angry bear, and a zombie plush toy against the piano, and an aircraft bike parked in the background. With this debut, they showed the game's diversity and the linear line between all of them, no matter how different the dreams may be. When it's all said and done, bottom line, the showing was impressive, including the extended 2015 Paris Games Week showing as well. The game seemed to have a complex and different direction, but a direction nonetheless. So, where is it? With the studio delaying and then canceling their scheduled beta, the game seemed to be entering a development hell. Although a hell not so uncommon, we've seen plenty of game studios push their game's release date for a variety of reasons, including the likes of Uncharted 4 being delayed 4 times before release. However, not all delays are created equal. For major proven studios like Rockstar and Naughty Dog, their delays are more affected on the game's overall quality, and we really do trust them to deliver a great game here. However, Media Molecule seems to be infected with a different type of delay here. Their post regarding the delay also fleshes out why the game hasn't been seen in a very long time, and especially the past few months. They say that the progress is of course moving, but the game is quote big, really big, and they're sticking to their guns and not cutting corners. And it's a statement we all feel is very much deserving of a delay. However, just in the research of this video, Media Molecule has officially been confirmed to appear at PSX 2017 after remaining absent in the recent Paris Games Week conference, which is of course nice to hear, but now leaves me with one question: is this game what we want or need in 2017? Just as many, if not more people excited for the release of Dreams are turned off by the game's concept. The fact that the game is mainly meant for users to create and share rather than the game tell a story to the player, some feel that the game is essentially just a palette of tools for users to make rather than the game telling them a story themselves, which is not everyone's cup of tea. However, in the same post about the beta, they confirmed that the game is set to have the campaign as well on the final build of the game, which should alleviate the worries of those not wanting to rely on creating the game themselves. And now that we have a second confirmation that Dreams and Media Molecule will be at PSX 2017, when the dust settles on the show floor, I want to have a date for this game, and maybe in PlayStation fashion, a release window at that. It's obvious that Media Molecule is very passionate about Dreams, and from the footage we've seen, the game looks extremely intriguing. It's safe to assume, since we haven't seen the game in so long, that the game must have gone through some drastic changes since its inception and debut to better alleviate the people's issues with the game overall. I guess we'll have to wait and see at PSX 2017 for details on the beta, date, and more that Dreams will offer to its players. And ladies and gentlemen, that is my time here on this video. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about Dreams? Did you guys enjoy the first showing of it? Are you guys hyped for the game? Are you guys, just flat out just not excited about the game? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and make sure while you're down there to follow our Twitter, where you can follow us on our latest updates and everything, and make sure to stay subscribed to the channel for the latest and greatest PlayStation content, and make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on following.